I want to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a man named Job. He lived in a land called Ujid. He was blameless, righteous, a devotee of God, and avoided evil. He was a good man, a just man. He loved his children, cared for the poor, and glorified his Father in everything. Yet, grief struck him like a terrible storm. In a single day, Job lost almost everything. His sons and daughters died in an accident. He lost all his possessions. His body was covered with boils. Even his own friends began to turn away from him. Everyone believed he must have sinned. That's why all this happened. His wife even told him to curse God and die. But Job didn't curse God. He questioned, he lamented, but he didn't give up his faith. And perhaps today you too stand where Job once stood. Asking yourself, why do innocent people suffer? Why do the wicked prosper, while the upright crumble? Quote, I hear this question again and again, and I know why it torments your heart. Living in a body bound by earthly time, suffering seems unjust, and success often seems to fall to the unjust. You see a murderer become rich. You see a good-hearted person suffering from cancer. Your honest neighbor loses his job, while the liar gets a promotion, and your soul cries out. Is this justice? But listen carefully. I did not forget Job. My Father did not abandon him. When it was all over, Job's faith, though wounded, remained alive. And what he learned after that storm was greater than wealth or health. He said, I have only heard of you with my ears, but now my eyes see you. Job's suffering did not destroy him. It revealed me to him. Look, my dear, Job's story isn't just written in some old book. It's being retold today. In your life, in the tears of your neighbor, in the breath of a child in the hospital, in the heart of every human being who mutters in the darkness. Why, I? And I will answer not with simple words, but with the truth that can hold your heart. But first, understand that I see what you don't see. I see not just your pain, but the purpose hidden within that pain. What seems unjust today may tomorrow lead to the salvation of someone's soul. When my Father created this world, He called it good. Not just passable or tolerable, but good. A good where children laugh without fear, where lions and lambs lie down together, where not a single tear falls without purpose. But true love is possible only when there is choice. That's why humans were given free will. You were not created puppets, but partners in love. But when the soul was placed above ego, above surrender, when violence was chosen over mercy, the world cracked. Sin came, and with it came suffering, disease, injustice, and death. This was not my plan. But now you are in this broken world, where rain falls on both the righteous and the unrighteous, where innocents die from diseases like cancer, while the corrupt are filled with wealth and honor. Now you ask me, why don't you stop it? I can. I have done it, and I will do it again. But understand, if I were to eliminate all evil now, I would have to take away every free will. I would not only remove what you consider evil, but every heart that harbors hatred, greed, or pride. My judgment is coming, but my mercy is holding back the sword. The Lord is not delaying His promise, as some think. Rather, He is being patient with you because He does not want anyone to perish, but everyone to repent. Understand? What you perceive as my silence is my mercy. I wait because I want to save more souls and change hearts. And when the world was broken, I came into it myself. I left the throne of heaven and clothed myself with sorrow like yours. I was born in a manger, walked the dusty paths, wept with the mourners, touched the shells, ate with the despised, and finally was nailed to a cross. Mocked, naked, covered in blood, innocent. If you are looking for someone who understands unjust suffering, look into my face. I did not come to erase suffering. I came to give meaning to suffering. Your suffering is not in vain. Your struggle is not unnoticed. Not a single tear that falls from your eyes is hidden by my palms. You often look at the world and say, that man lies, yet he became a leader. That woman deceives, yet she is rich. Quote, I work honestly. I love truth. I give generously. Yet I am in pain. You have mistaken comfort for a blessing. They have mistaken power for grace, and what often seems lonely. But this is the path that leads to life. Evil people may appear happy for a while. But what are the luxuries of a few years compared to the eternity they will live without me? And now ask yourself, what good is it if someone wins the whole world but loses their soul? Success without me is no success. It is a foolish death wrapped in gold. So when you see someone succeeding in evil, do not envy them. Pray for them. Their soul is in danger. And rejoice when you suffer while doing good. Not because suffering is easy, but because your suffering is not in vain. I am near to the brokenhearted. I am with you even in the fire. I see you even when the world ignores you. You may not be appreciated on earth, but in heaven I will crown you. My beloved, you have journeyed with me on this question. Through the story of Job, through the truth of this broken world, and through the illusion that the world calls success. Now come to me for a moment. Sit and listen. You were not made just for this moment. You were made for eternity. That's why pain hurts so deeply, because it doesn't fit your soul. You were not made for a world of sickness, betrayal, injustice, and death. The pain within you is not weakness. It is a reminder of your true home. I am going to prepare a place for you. A place where there will be no tears. Where children will not die prematurely. Where no one will be alone. Where the last will be first, where the meek will inherit the earth, and where the Lamb will reign forever. You ask me why the innocent suffer? And I say they will not suffer forever. I am not slow to answer. I am preparing a new heaven and a new earth, where justice will roll like the waves of the sea, where mourning will turn to joy. Until that time comes, I walk with you. When you weep, I am with you. When you rage and question me, I still hold you. When you can't walk another step, I lift you up. I am not just the God of the throne. I am also the God of wounds. Do you see my hands? These wounds are still there because I want you to never forget. I too was wounded. Your suffering is not in vain. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You will suffer in this world, but take heart. I have overcome the world. So when the world seems upside down, when the evil rises and the good fall, when life seems unfair and the heart breaks, look to me. Look to the cross, where the most innocent suffered the most. Look to the empty tomb, where death tasted defeat. The story is not over yet. The judge is coming, and crowns are ready for those who walk steadfastly with me. I see your tears. I honor your faith. And I promise you this, the final chapter will be beautiful.